When you look in the Hebrew Bible, you hear a lot about the 12 tribes of Israel. But who were they and where are they today? Shalom, my friends. This is the Kiva Gersh with Israel in 5, where we give you everything Israel in 5 minutes. Please like and subscribe. And if you have any questions or comments, please do so below in the comments. The 12 tribes of Israel. Who are they? First of all, let's make it clear that the 12 tribes of Israel are descendants of the 12 sons of Jacob. Jacob and Israel are the same person. We learn in the Hebrew Bible, in the Torah, that Jacob's other name was Israel. This was a name that he was given after he wrestled the angel. And he kind of kept both names, and he's referred to as both names throughout the Hebrew Bible. So the 12 sons that he had um, throughout his lifetime, they became the 12 tribes of Israel. Right? They are the foundation, the basis for the Jewish people. Right? They're the ones who go down into exile in Egypt, into slavery, and experience all that. They're the ones who come out and wander through the desert for 40 years and make their way to the land of Israel. And when they get to the land of Israel, they are told to conquer the land of Israel from the local kingdoms of the Canaanites. That takes a good 14 years. And after they do that, they're told to divide the land up according to tribe. Each tribe of the 12 tribes of Israel, of the descendants of the 12 sons of Jacob, were to have their own land. And the land eventually does get split up into different tribal lands, and each tribe will have their own piece of the land of Israel. It's as if there were autonomous countries within the greater kingdom. And while there were definitely relationships between, and there were definitely connections, it really did feel like, you were part of your tribe first and foremost before being part of the entire country. That does eventually change, especially when the 10 northern tribes will get exiled about 2,700 years ago by the Assyrian Empire. Right? The Assyrians will come, they will conquer the north, and one of their conquering tools was to exile those that they conquered, right? To rip them away from their land, from their heritage. They knew that if you rip a people away from your land, very likely they will become lost amongst the nations. They will eventually, within a generation or two or three, forget their historical roots, forget their historical ties, lose that, and basically assimilate within the greater population. Well, that is what happened to these 10 northern tribes. They will get exiled by the Assyrians, and they will eventually get scattered amongst the Assyrian Empire, and for the most part, they will get lost. It's actually a debate in the ancient books of Judaism whether or not they will ever resurface or not. One opinion says they're lost forever. Another opinion says at the end of days they will resurface, which is very interesting to note, because when people ask where are the 10 tribes today that were lost 27 centuries ago, we are seeing in the past few decades kind of the peaking out of not Jewish communities around the world, but definitely remnants of Jewish culture and Jewish religion, all the way from India into Africa. Different tribes of people, different communities of people who, again, are not technically Jewish, but they have these remnants of Jewish life, of Jewish belief, of symbols and rituals. And there are organizations now that go and help them and educate them. And if they're interested in converting, helping them to do that as well. And some of them have actually moved to Israel. There's a whole community called Bnei Menashe. Right? Menashe was one of the tribes of Israel, and they were one of the 10 tribes that got exiled. They had a huge swath of land right through the center of the north of Israel. And they were exiled 2,700 years ago. And this community of about 10,000 people believe that they are the descendants of Manasseh, of one of the lost tribes of Israel. Many thousands of them have actually made Aliyah, moved to Israel, and they are here amongst the Jewish people. They have returned home, they believe. It's a really amazing thing to see. And so we are seeing kind of like this, sprouting up of these different tribes and communities throughout the world who are saying, hey, we feel like we are descendants of one of these lost tribes. It's an amazing thing to see. Who are the tribes that didn't get lost? Primarily, it was the tribe of Judah. You also had the tribe of Shimon, and they were more in the south, along with the tribe of Benjamin. who was just north of the tribe of Judah, but primarily it was the tribe of Judah, the tribe of Shimon and Simon. And that's why, if you think about it, after the 10 tribes get exiled, right, about 150 years or later, the south of Israel will also get conquered by the Babylonian Empire, and they will also exile the remnants of the Israelite kingdom. They won't scatter them like the Assyrians scattered them, but they will bring them to Babylon, and that will have a huge impact on them for sure. But who were they, and what were they called? They were called Jews. Why were they called Jews? Because they were from the tribe of Judah. And in fact, in the book of Esther, right, which takes place in Babylonia, it's the first time we see a Jew being called a Jew, Mordechai, right? He's known as Mordechai HaYehudi, Mordechai the Jew. Yehudi comes from the tribe of Yehuda, which is Judah in English. So now we're living in a world where 10 out of the 12 tribes were lost. We have primarily all Jews are from the tribe of Judah. You do still have Kohanim and Leviim, priests and Levites left in the Jewish people, and they come from the tribe of Levi. So really today, there's mainly only 2 tribes left that are represented in the Jewish people, mostly Jews from the tribe of Judah and some from the tribe of Levi. So it's an interesting thing to see, going back thousands of years ago, with the 12 sons of Jacob, that eventually become the 12 tribes of Israel, that become the foundation of the Israelite people. Then 10 tribes get lost, get exiled already 2,700 years ago. Most of Jewish history has been with only, less than 20% of the original population of the Jewish people, right? And yet we remain strong and dedicated and connected to our past, our heritage, and our land. And we came back after 2,000 years of exile. The Assyrian technique, so to speak, of exile did work on those 10 tribes, but thank God on the tribe of Judah, even after 2,000 years of exile, we never forgot where we came from, never forgot what was our home, and we came back to live in that home.